Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back to Homestead Fresh. Got another new investment that we kind of put towards our property that I believe is going to really pay off in the long run by buying this instead of renting it. Me and my wife kind of went over the amount that we need to kind of take care of out here to try to get the property looking really nice like we want. We believe that the rentals would cost us more in the long run. Plus, you know, when you rent something, it's always, you know, you feel like you're in a rush because you got to go pick it up, you got to come use it, get it, you know, try to use it as much as you can and rush back to get it back so you don't get charged another day or you know, whatever it might be. So we're hoping this is going to pan out for us. I'm hoping it's going to work really good. I'm just putting it together, so I haven't used it yet, so y'all are gonna get to be the first ones to see if I boo-booed. So, alright, so ready, set, ta-da! It's Stump Grinder, just in case you didn't know. This is actually, you know, like the Premier, I believe. It's the low-end model from DR. Couple things I did like about it is because the teeth that are on it are actually, you unloosen them here and they have a notch in there to where you can actually rotate these teeth. I believe you use one edge, a second edge, and then a third edge, and then you have to replace the teeth. So that was what I thought was kind of neat. Instead of it only being a one use and then you have to replace them, you actually get 3 uses basically out of one of these teeth on it. It came to us just in a big box on a pallet, really securely put down. They packed it real well. The only thing you had was the handlebar was just tucked up underneath it, and so it was real easy to put on. You basically would just take off one tire, and then back behind the tire there's 2 bolts that you run through for your the one side, and you just tighten those on, and then you'd come to your other side tire, take it off. But now this one actually has a key in it. You got to make sure that you don't lose, because this side has the brake to lock it into place. And the brake was real easy. It's just same thing. You'd put 2 bolts through it. One bolt is a little longer, so the top part of the brake will attach to it, and then your brake cable comes down, and then you put a bolt on the bottom part. So you just got the one long bolt that would go through the back to attach the handle on, that you put your top part of your brake part on and tighten it down, and then it's just a nut that's attached to a spring, which is attached to your cable that goes up so that it'll lock this wheel in place, because the way you use it is you rotate it right to left and you slowly eat into the stump. The thing that I had the problem with was your throttle cable. Just in case you get one of these and you have an issue with it, this bolt right here on here was actually tightened down pretty good. So it made it, when you try to move the throttle here, it was sticking. So I played around with that for a while to finally figure out that I just needed to loosen that bolt up a little bit, because I guess from the factory they tightened it down too much, because I could pull the throttle but then it wouldn't bounce back. The spring wouldn't bounce it back. And I was like, well, that's just weird. I just put fresh oil in it and fresh gas. Okay. So, alrighty. Sorry, I had to go run and get my earmuffs real quick, because I'm pretty sure the thing's gonna be a little loud. You know, I don't know. My sawmill, y'all, if y'all haven't seen that, definitely check out that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have like I said, so much enjoyment out of work, basically. I mean, I already get enough enjoyment out of working out here already with everything I do, but oh, that's just been something I was wanting forever. If you didn't catch that video, well, kind of a 2-part video, I guess, in a sense, but we'll put the link probably over here. Or it could be over here. I don't think it'd be in the middle, but it could be over here, so just look for it. Alright, now, Kobe, Katie, how fast y'all gonna run once I start this thing up? You got your tail wagging, you're looking all happy. I don't think you're gonna stick around for this. So anything, what I was saying was, according to this, is you eat about a half to an inch of the stump going from the right to the left. So, you know, you get it in position, you pull your brake up there to where it locks this wheel. This wheel will still move freely, and you just pivot it back, come back and pivot it, move up, pivot. So we're gonna see, this is one of our pretty much about when we first got out here. So I'm gonna say that stump's probably been cut. I kind of chiseled at it one time before because it was sticking up and we were tripping over it. But it's probably been sitting there 7 months at least, you know, since we cut it down. So I don't know if that makes a difference, use them or not, but we're gonna see what this thing can do. I guess we'll try it with choke on, first pull, to see what it does. Oh, there goes Katie. Now let's try it with no choke. I believe I put gas in it. Yeah, on. Choke. Come on. You ever have one of those moments where you go, duh? So anyway, as another note, this little small lever here is your safety lever. So in case, you know, you let go of the machine, you trip, it doesn't chop you up into little pieces. Make sure you push that down before trying to start. Let's give this another go to see how well it works. A lot better. And that, I mean, you can see I dug it down into the dirt pretty good. Just playing around with it. Didn't take too long. Seemed like it's working pretty good. The only thing they really need to do is make a clear window down here. It's kind of really hard to see what you're trying to hit. So y'all saw, I guess, a lot better view than I did of, I guess, how it was cutting. It seemed like it cut it pretty good, pretty easily. But I guess the one thing I'd have to say about it is a little hard to see exactly what you're trying to hit for. You're kind of giving it your best guess. It didn't seem too bad on the handles, you know, using it. I mean, yeah, using it for a few hours, you're gonna probably really wear yourself out on your arms and everything, of course. But of course, they do make bigger and badder models. Like I said, this is the Premier. It's the bottom end of the bucket one they make, the cheapest one. And I figured it'd probably work out for us because, like I said, I mean, we don't have a lot of huge trees, you know, like these 20 inchers and, you know, 3-foot wide trees, you know. So I was figuring something little like this to take care of most of our, probably, I guess on the average, under 12 inches. I thought we'd do pretty good, and so far it seems like it did pretty good. It didn't vibrate too much, actually. I think it works pretty darn good. I'd have to give it a thumbs up. I think I might go see if it can eat up a piece of bamboo. That'll take a lot of time to go to each one of those little pieces of bamboo, but if I could eat up those little hard pieces of bamboo, that'd be great. Matter of fact, let's go try that out. All right, my wife, Shauna, decided to say I should try it on this one. So we're gonna see what this can all do to the little roots that come off these things. They're all hard. Well, hello there, Toby. You gonna help out? You gonna help out? We're gonna do this one now. What do you think? Yes? No? Maybe? Katie, you coming? I guess not. You go find a spot to go potty. All right. Well, Toby, you might want to move and put your ear protection on. Come on, Katie. You don't gotta move. I gotta say, that chewed up that bamboo pretty good, I think. Y'all saw it better than me, so I'm not sure. But boy, that ate into it. And see, you can see how hard that bamboo is still. Down below, all the little roots that come off of it and everything. So that might be a good way to kind of knock some of those little stump pieces off that I had cut and get them down below the ground a little bit so that I can come over and kind of maybe smooth that with a box blade or something, or pour gravel over it, but not have to worry about all these little stump pieces poking through. The little heads on there, I mean, they're still pretty good. I believe I think they're tungsten steel. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this little DR a little thumbs up. I'm really proud of it. I really like it. It looks like this little, I think it'll be a nice another little tool to have around the homestead that'll work out pretty good. There's a little thumbs up over here if you like to click that, and if you really liked it, you know, that much, then you go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the little notification thing right beside it so that you can always stay tuned to all the wonderful stuff that we're trying to do out here, and trying to get your help along with it too, to make sure that I'm not doing something totally goofy and could do something a little easier. So you have a good and safe one out there. Y'all be careful, and until next time, have a good one. Later.